I think you can. No, I think you can. You just can't tell people to like go there specifically to like watch you there. You can still say it. I mean, your clips are tied to YouTube. You can submit your clips from YouTube or from Twitch directly to you. That's fine. On. You know, I should put it back. Pop out. I like speaker name. Oh, medium. You did a lot of walking. Nice, nice. I need to get back into doing more physical stuff. I mean, well, my job is physical. I do a lot of work at work. Like, but I still need to do more. I need to do more cardio. I used to do a lot of cardio. Team. It's a question. I like everything in the uniform. Like, what is this question supposed to be? I've played through multiple Metal Gear games. I want to play modern action. Yeah, I'm gonna just play on easy and enjoy the story. Important. Good enough. War has changed. Here we go.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
altitude 30,000 feet.
Approaching Soviet airspace.
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right. You ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass. Cav okay.
Good. We've got high visibility.
Put out that cigar. Connecting oxygen hose to interior connector. Put on your mask. Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
Approaching release point.
10 minutes to drop off.
Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
Depressurization complete.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Sunrise.
He's like, who the crap are you talking to is what I would say to him after I
External
put the
temperature
cigar in
minus
his
46
face.
degrees Celsius.
And here
2
we
minutes to
go.
drop off. Stand up.
You'll be falling at 130 miles per hour. Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
1 minute to drop off. Move to the rear.
Activate bailout bottle.
This is one for the history books. The world's first halo jump.
10 seconds to drop off. Stand by. Status okay. All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Spread your wings
And fly. God be with you.
Jack, I've got some important news. The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission?
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission? Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right. So what exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested asylum in the West through one of our moles. His name is Nikolai Stepanovich Sokolov. He's head of the OKB 754 Design Bureau, one of the Soviets' top-secret weapon research facilities, and the East's foremost expert on weapons development.
Sokolov? Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same. On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's flight, Sokolov left rocket development to become the head of the newly established Design Bureau.
From a lowly technician to head of a design bureau, that's quite a success story. So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
Call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions was that his family was also to be taken safely to the West. We used a mole to get the family out first and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into a hospital in West Berlin. It took him 2 weeks and more than 600 miles to get from the research facility in the Soviet Union to Berlin. He was in no condition to say anything coherent. And it was only a week later that we had something much bigger on our hands.
There's the update, Enzo.
The Cuban
Finished.
Missile Crisis.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching Cuba. But the Soviets didn't back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba, and so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were obsolete, and we were going to get rid of them anyway. They had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was fed to the other intelligence agencies around the world.
So what did the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on
You got your
Sokolov?
popcorn out, Diesel.
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
It's awesome that
At
they
the
got the
time, we
original
had no
voice actor
idea.
back.
We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice. President Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handed him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight. Then, a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision. What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details, but it appears to be a new kind of nuclear device. For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
There's a big
We're
bomb.
talking
Is
about
that
a secret weapon so
Wolf
big,
Creek?
Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it.
Kind of looks like Wolf Creek a
Is
little
Sokolov
bit.
still in the facility?
Where's
No,
Mick Taylor?
According to our intelligence, he's in Selino-Yarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs.
No, I don't think
Nice
Mick
name
Taylor
for a
has a chance
virtuous
against.
They moved him there
Nick
just
here.
recently.
Why?
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still at the
This is
research
his origin
facility.
story that we've longed for.
This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us. Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino-Yarsk in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west. If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major
Would you ever go
crisis.
skydiving, Diesel?
The clock is ticking.
Once we've confirmed the rescue of
Twice?
Sokolov, stand
Nice.
by
Did
at
you
the
like
recovery
it?
point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that point. Helium will be pumped into the balloon to inflate it. The process takes about 20 minutes. Once it's complete, the gunship's arm will latch onto the balloon and pull it up.
The Fulton surface-to-air recovery system. I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Scariest part was
Sokolov
the
is up to
landing
it?
properly.
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning
And
on
just
going
hoping your
over the border
parachute
in a single
opens.
combat talent?
She's equipped with two 6-barrel 20mm Vulcan cannons,
As well as two 40mm machine guns.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve tank, we're facing a 4-hour time limit. If all goes well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
Home in time for dinner.
but if anything goes wrong,
You'll be eating dinner, breakfast,
and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
You have no cans of Spam in your backpack. Look at this entrance. Look at that badass hero pose. Yeah, making sure you land correctly so you don't snap your leg in. Look at that stud.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code names to refer to each other. Your code name for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your real name.
Snake?
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but...
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
What about you, Major? What should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be Tom. Call me Major Tom. This will be a...
Just call him
mission.
Tom.
You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration...
Easily, you said your
involves
code
units
name would be
special.
Naked Jockstrap.
In other words, weapons and equipment are procure on site. That goes for food as well. You're completely naked, just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
Gotcha. Getting back to the subject, how exactly am I supposed to feed myself?
You've been issued a knife and a tranquilizer gun. Use them to hunt for food. You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack.
Yeah, about the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of a tree that's covered in ivy and press the action button. I'll be monitoring your progress over the radio. We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.
Enzo, you have your imagination
I'll
again.
give you a call if I need to talk to you. If you need
That
to
Metal
talk to
Gear
me,
with a
use the
UFO
send
disclosure.
function. Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
There's a really cool XCOM game that's kind of like Reminds me of X-Files. It was called The Burrow. It was like an XCOM side game. It was a third-person shooter. I know a lot of there's a lot of XCOM fans that didn't like it because it wasn't tactics, but it was still a pretty cool game, and it had like a very sci-fi X-Files vibe to it. That's a game I wouldn't mind playing again. It's been a long time, but it's a really good game. Getting used to the control. Very modernized Diesel. Like you go back, if you're going back to stream Metal Gear, you should just set the original aside and play this one first. Just start this one. And then you can go back to the original and compare, but this is playing really well so far. I mean, I know I just started it, but I like the feel of this so far. Ooh, there's a snake right there. I guess I can't change. How do I swipe my knife? You can play the game in first person? Is that correct? Or is that, no, it's just a slower, it is first person, but it's a slower view.
Snake, where do you think you're going? You can't expect to proceed with the mission without any weapons or equipment. First, you'll need to recover your backpack. It's caught on a tree to the south. Press the action button to climb the tree and retrieve your backpack. Is that clear?
I think the UFO thing would make a good Metal Gear. I mean, they already breach into like the supernatural and power. There we go. I got my backpack.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake. To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a list on the screen. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button. For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right. Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start to drop. If your stamina gets too low, it'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna. You can use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun?
That's right. It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it. The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating procedure. You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is already a violation of international conventions of warfare. There aren't supposed to be any American soldiers in Russia. It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So, how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to bring you back. Remember that.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
A real one-man army.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She?
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic. Nice to meet you.
Paramedic.
As in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive. My frequency is 145.73.
She's also in charge of recording your mission data. Whenever you want to save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
So saving lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier and your mentor. Actually, it was the boss that got the DCI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
The boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
That's right. It's me.
It's the boss.
Talk to me. Let me hear your voice.
It's been 5 years, 72 days, and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you
You can
disappear
tell
on me
someone
all of a
lost
sudden?
weight just by the way
I was on a top
their
secret
voice.
You didn't need me anymore.
But there were still so many things I wanted you to teach me.
No, I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield. And politics are a living thing. They change along with the times. Yesterday's good might be tomorrow's evil.
Is that why you abandoned me?
No. it
That's
had nothing
correct,
to do
Diesel.
with
That
you.
technically
I
they would have
already
had a
told you,
meeting
Jack.
about all
I
of
was on a
this,
top
their
secret
code names
mission.
and everything,
A
long
soldier
before
has to
they
follow whatever
came here
orders
to
he's
do
given.
this.
It's not his place to question why, but you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more. That's doubly true if he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you. In the end,
Exactly, we
you
need
have to choose whether
these
you're going to
ridiculous
live as a
moments
soldier
for
or
popcorn
just
moments.
another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
And
I follow the
technically, you
president
wouldn't
from
be
the top
going
brass.
against, in real
I'm ready
life,
to
you
die
wouldn't be
for them
going
if
against
necessary.
villains
The president
that have
and the
like
top brass won't
superpowers
be
or
there
just weird
forever.
powers
Once
and
their terms are up,
things like that
others will
either.
take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People
I
only
do
want
feel
to
like
dictate
Metal
wishes.
Gear could easily
Then who
fit within the
does?
Marvel
The
universe.
times. People's values change
Like, this
over
could be the
time,
universe
and so
where,
do the leaders of a
like,
country.
early Captain
So there's
America
no
or
such
Nick
thing as an
Fury would
enemy in
be.
absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
And that's the way a soldier's supposed to think.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The legendary unit that the boss put together during World War II was a snake. The Cobra unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Yeah, I can't think of anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes?
It's good to hear your voice again.
Same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught you are sure to come in handy.
CQC. Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
My frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr. Sokolov is being held in an abandoned factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth mission.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
Yep, close quarters combat. I know what CQC is.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
Gathering supplies for later. Hey, how's it going? How are you? Yeah, I finished Stellar Blade and I had every intentions of starting this next. Do you have any free time this weekend? Do you want to do any gaming at all? I have a 3-day weekend. Just let me know if you want to play anything if you're free, unless you're working all weekend. Ooh, there's a gator. Crocodile. Should we try to take it on? Oh, crap, 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 crap. I'm in like some quicksand shit here. Need to get off of there. Also, tomorrow morning, Saturday. Is there anything specific that you want to play? I'm not sure what you have installed. That was worth it. Just even for the laughs. That a lot of crocodiles. I'm gonna just run to this ammo.
Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper. Hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper.
Carter's coming in. Am I enjoying the game? Yes. This is one of my favorite Metal Gear games. 3 and 4 are my favorite. Then I'd probably have to put number 1 after that. Or Metal Gear Solid 1. I finished Stellar Blade, Carter's. We did that earlier in the stream. This remake is really good. Okay, you only have Baldur's Gate 3 and Diablo 4. I don't have either of those installed, but if I can find room, I can try to install one of them. Which one is your preference to play? I have yet to touch Diablo.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
You're already level 130.
Snake, your
How do you like
Soviet
4 compared to
territory
the
is already
other
a violation of
Diablo
international
games?
law.
I know you and I
You
played
can't
through
let the Kremlin find out that the
couple
CIA
times.
and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage. Change your camouflage by selecting Camouflage from the Survival Viewer. The uniform
You like it a lot
option
more?
lets you pick your uniform, while the face option
I
lets
liked
you
3
change
for
your
what it
face
was
paint.
at the time.
Choosing camouflage
I mean, that
blends
game
in
was
with your
started
surroundings
as a
will help you
PS3 game
conceal
originally.
yourself more effectively.
It was
Also,
fine.
don't forget that anything that
2 was
moves will stand
frustrating.
out in the jungle. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot, you're bound to
2
be
ramps up
spotted.
the
But if
difficulty
you
when you play
crawl
multiplayer.
instead, you should be able to sneak by without being noticed. You can see how effective your camouflage is by looking at the camo index. The camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends
You
in with
love
the
2?
surrounding area.
2 was probably
The higher
fine
the
by
value,
yourself, but
the
when you
harder
play
you
it
are
with
to spot,
somebody,
and
it
vice
ramps
versa.
the difficulty up super high.
The
And
key
it
is
just
to make
became
yourself
annoying.
one with nature. Keep that in
Especially
mind
the
as you go
Duriel
along,
fight,
okay?
where like he can kill you in like basically 2 hits. Like it just became repetitive dying over and just repeating. Kind of and dial up was in style last you played too.
Who's that? Who's that?
Mama said. Hey, yeah, I'm trying to pick him up. Why did I drop him? Can I feed him to the gators? Or do I just hold the button? Hey, Mama said knock. We're gonna drag him back to where the gators are. The crocodiles. I know there's a difference between gators and crocodiles. These are crocodiles. I forget what the exact name is for the ones that have like the thin, long nose. That's what these ones are. Haman. Okay. Yeah, where he slams down. Well, do I just leave him behind? Oh, I don't get to drag him back. That's disappointing. Does he respawn? I hope he doesn't respawn. I'm pretty sure he's not. Nice. Incoherent Chaos, the gameplay to this is really nice so far. It's very modernized. It feels really good.
Something there.
Judo and karate was...
Who's that? Radio, call HQ.
It says call for HQ, but all of his other friends are dead, so... Yeah. It's actually even better than Metal Gear Solid 5. Ooh, bees. Look at that smile on his face whenever it showed the bees. Oh yeah, Incoherent Chaos and Diesel, both of you served in the military. You two don't know each other. But yeah, both of you were in the military. I feel like I'm scavenging for everything.
Major, I've reached the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump. I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight. There are sentries posted around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Your objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov back alive. He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Oh, and one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
Understood. Beginning my approach to the target.
You just gotta give him a little poke.
Who's that? Radio, call HQ. The radio man must be loud.
He should have shot. I'm not playing on a super hard difficulty, so this isn't hard. I'm sure on a harder difficulty, they would not have allowed me to do that. You gotta start talking like Snake on a daily basis. You always use 07 even though it's the wrong hand. No prisoners. Rat burgers. There's like ducks. Can I not do anything with those? I'm just wondering if they're collectibles, but I gotta shoot them. Rat burger. Should open a rat burger restaurant. I wonder how quickly they'd shut you down if you were serving rat meat. The first hour. Would they even let, yeah, but they might not even let you even open up the doors. There you go, Diesel. That's the closest of him not wearing anything for you. If the jacket gets dirty, you lose your effects. Ooh, wearing it allows you to use grenades limitlessly. I can just fling grenades. We've got to try that. We can wear Raiden's face. Wait, is that... No, I don't think that's Raiden. Kind of sort of looks like it. This is really... Come on, I'm letting it go on save. Or I can just do...
Saving the game, Snake?
Saving again. I only have an autosave.
Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla, King of Monsters?
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla who grows to an
We're talking
enormous
about
size in a
Godzilla.
nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Get it off the bed and hear chaos. Okay.
And humanity has no way to
I'll
stop
jump
the monster.
online tomorrow. I'll see what games I need to
Serizawa
clear off
develops
so
a
I can
new type
install
of weapon,
Diablo.
But meanwhile, Godzilla's
Maybe we
making
can play it
closer
for a
and
little
closer
while.
to Tokyo, obliterating everything in its path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America too.
Why's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course! Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know
I
a lot
love their
about movies.
conversation.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake.
It
Have
is such a
little fun.
random conversation in the game. The original had the random kinds of conversations as well. I think I have to unlock that gate. There's like a switch or something. A mailing. Shows that I gotta go this direction. This Gate is locked. Yeah, good. Oh, there's a ladder here. Oh. Guess it triggers a cutscene.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volgin's men? You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a CIA agent. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
You're CIA?
Yeah. I was sent by Major Zero, the man who got you out 2 years ago.
Zero?
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
It means he's a man of his word. But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru. You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the Army's extremist faction, a man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the Army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far. But the failure of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
You made it to that part of the game.
Assassination.
Precisely. In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place. The mastermind behind this plot is Colonel Volgin of the Gru. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
The bad guys in this look really cool. They are.
The intelligence says that they are going.
That's why this game's one is my favorite of the series. This one and 4.
The soldiers outside.
Exactly. They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem.
It's a lot of story so far.
Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Leave it to me.
By the way, your Russian is superb. Where did you learn to speak it?
from my mentor.
Is that so? America's truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts?
No. I have no love for this place. Let's go.
Major, this is Snake. Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you there.
Roger.
What about the sentries?
I had to kill them. There
I
was
think
no
it's
other way.
interesting that you can
But no
cycle
one
through
will
their
know
profile
we were
picture. There's
involved.
like 4 different
I see.
pictures for each
What about
character.
the boss?
We lost contact with the boss some time ago.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
Freeze!
So this is the legendary boss.
Huh?
Huh? We meet at last.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz.
Huh.
What's a crew soldier doing here?
Soldier?
He's the Ocelot commander.
Ha! That's Major Ocelot to you.
Ocelot.
Don't you forget it.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
It's cool that they showed him young. Oh, he was young in this one.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the group.
Well, yeah. I mean, Metal Gear Solid 1
Sokolov, take cover.
is much, much later in the timeline.
Huh.
You're not even the same Snake at that point in Metal Gear Solid.
You're not boss, are you?
It's so weird.
Crew operatives! What is that stance? Huh. That gun. If you're not the boss, then die. Major! Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Yeah, he meowed. Snake's a pretty big badass, isn't he?
Impossible. You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
You filthy American dog!
But that was some fancy shooting. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
The revolver you talking
Major,
about
do you read me?
Ocelot?
I read you. Snake, you all right?
I've run into a few snags. These guys were after Sokolov too. Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal Soviet power struggle, according to Sokolov. Something between the KGB and GRU. Between Khrushchev's supporters and Volgan's.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I don't like it. Something about the whole thing stinks.
I agree. You'd better hurry.
Sokolov ran off by himself, but I'll catch up to him.
We're counting on you.
Right in the butt. I'm leaving no witnesses, Diesel. No witness.
You've created a time paradox. Snake, you can't go changing the future like that.
I killed Ocelot. And caused the time paradox. Got a trophy out of it. Because if he dies now, then he'll never be in the future. I think this is a pretty cool setup. It's a... I like it. I like this option. You can wake up in the grass. Back to the bridge. Is this where you think you made it, Diesel?
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me. I'm finished.
Calm down. I'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
Look.
That's what they were making you build?
Yes. The Shagohod. The treading behemoth. A tank capable of launching nuclear IRBM.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain?
Oh, yes. And without support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo. Is that thing finished?
No. This is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Phase 2?
The weapon's true form. If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War?
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
A world war?
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America, quickly. They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
He's afraid to cross the bridge. There's boss.
Boss?
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Hornets.
The Bee-Man.
My friends, let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
We will fight with you once more. Welcome back, boss.
Now that all 5 of us are together, it's time we go to the depths of hell itself.
Raining blood.
It's raining blood. Is he crying?
Kuwabara, Kuwabara.
He reminds me of M. Bison.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Colonel Vogan.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
He's even kind of like Mr. X or like a tyrant from Resident Evil.
These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
Who is he? Another one of your
Yeah,
disciples?
she's a traitor.
Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. Too pure for us Cobras. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished.
must die.
Wait. He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come with us.
Just throws him right away.
The new blood has been rejected.
Are we done here?
Now, on to Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is ours.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
Okay, Snake. Just relax and it'll all be over before you know it. Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go. First, open the Survival Viewer with the Survival Viewer button. If you select Cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into two types of treatment: medicine and surgical procedures. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen. They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with a movement stick to the affected part of your body, and press the enter button. Once you've selected the affected area, use the movement stick to select the medical item, and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages. That should do it. For lacerations, you'll need disinfectant to clean the wound, sutures to stitch it up, styptic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages to wrap the wound. If you do everything I mentioned, the wound should heal completely. Understood?
Yeah.
Stay with me. Go into the Survival Viewer and treat those wounds.
If she showed mercy, yep. I mean, Snake is her apprentice. So she probably just wanted Snake to stay out of it.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get you now. Just stay where you are. We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Excellent. A great success. Thanks
Yeah,
to
she
the
threw
boss
him
and her
over knowing that
cobras,
he'd probably survive.
I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Yeah, if you were the bad guy, I would have done the same thing. Made sure that he died right there on the bridge.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her. Not so fast, my dear. A kiss of death?
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her. She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Colonel, even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
You're going to nuke your fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
Dude is sinister. Like an atomic bomb. Like looking like someone from the Fremont streets in Vegas. Never know, maybe that's where he grew up. Check out this entrance. Beginning of the game. That was just the intro to the prologue. Yeah, it's kind of like James Bond intro music. For me, this is just such a good song.
Tree frog, this ordeal, the trial to survive. For the day we see new life, I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater.
So exciting to play this game again. Like replaying it as a remake. I absolutely love the original.
Currently flying over the Arctic Ocean, altitude 30,000 feet, approaching Soviet airspace. Arriving at the designated drone launch point. Drone oil pressure and voltage are nominal. Payload oxygen supply is nominal. Power supply to payload antifreeze system shows no problems. No gusts. All systems go for drone detachment.
Snake, we can't risk a halo jump this time around. Airspace security has gotten tighter since we were last here. We can't get as close to the ground as we did during the Virtuous mission. So instead, we'll be using one of our newest weapons. Snake, you're being given an honor on par with Alan Shepard. This is our last chance. Show your patriotism. If you fail, you'll be back in a hospital bed again, waiting for the firing squad. So how does it feel to be a patient in one of the most advanced ICUs in the world?
Would you do me a favor and tell the suits about visiting hours? I'll never get better with them assaulting me day and night with their questions.
Must be part of the top brass's inquiry.
More like an interrogation. According to them, I'm a traitor and an accomplice to the boss's defection.
They're just looking for a scapegoat.
Does that mean they're after you too?
Let's just say neither one of us is going to be made a national hero out of this.
Does this mean Fox is going to die?
No. This fox is still one step ahead of the hounds. The reason I came to see you today, Jack, it's time for Fox to clear its name.
What are you talking about?
The situation has changed. We've still got a chance to come out of this one alive.
Yeah, what kind of chance?
Don't get too excited. Here, have a cigar. It's Cuban. This morning, I had a meeting with the CIA.
They decided when they're going to execute us?
No.
Yes, they brought the original voice actor
Something
back.
even bigger. Yesterday, the White House received an unexpected call.
President Johnson?
Yes, I hear you, Mr. Chairman.
It was a hotline call from Khrushchev to President Johnson.
From the head of the Soviet Union?
That's right.
A few days ago, one of our country's main design bureaus, OKB 754, was destroyed in a nuclear explosion. At about the same time,
Yep,
our
he sounds the same. I mean, it's the same voice actor. It's the same
that
person.
appeared to come from one of your military aircraft.
I'm glad they brought him back. They used Kiefer Sutherland in Part 5. A lot of people were upset that
Retaliation, I have
David
placed
Hayter
our
wasn't
armed forces
voicing
on
him.
secondary alert.
But David Hayter's
On your
voicing him
response, I may be
again.
left with no choice but to order the military to maximum alert and unleash Armageddon. With the help of your predecessor, I
Yeah,
was
sometimes
able to
the vocals can
survive
change. It's
the
true.
incident. But my power is not as great as it once was. If I am to survive this crisis, I must have your full cooperation.
I should have contacted you myself. Did you know that one of our soldiers defected to your country a week ago?
No.
So you haven't heard then. The man who arranged the defection was a GRU colonel by the name of Yevgeny Borosovich Volgin.
Volgin, of the Brezhnev faction. Go on. Who is the soldier?
Her name is the Boss. She's a living legend. During World War II, she was the one who led us to victory in that war. In Russia, you know her as Voyevoda.
You mean the boss? The mother of your special forces?
Yes, that's the one. And she took 2 miniature nuclear shells along with her.
The boss took 2 miniature nuclear shells.
I'm afraid so. I believe they were a gift for her new hosts. The Davy Crockett Atomic Battle Group delivery system was completed 2 years ago. But serious problems were found with the launcher's range and precision. Although they were mass-produced, they've never been deployed in battle.
But Sokolov's research facility was completely wiped out. The whole area is polluted.
I can only offer you my deepest condolences over this terrible tragedy.
So, the boss, with Colonel Volgin's help, stole 2 experimental nuclear shells and took them with her as gift when she defected. Then, shortly thereafter, Sokolov's design lab, a top-secret military research facility, was destroyed by one of these weapons. Am I right so far?
Yes, that's correct.
The bomb
And
explosion
the American
again.
government denies any involvement in the affair. Is that right as well?
That's correct. We were not involved in any way.
Then what was a U.S. military aircraft doing on our radar screen? It was clearly in a violation of our airspace. And yet you say it was not acting under your orders.
That's correct.
You expect me to believe that this was all the work of a single soldier?
I don't know what else to tell you.
The army insists that this is all a ploy on your part.
I've said it once and I'll say it again. Our government had nothing to do with it.
And I would like dearly to believe you. However, I'm afraid my power over the military has weakened since the Cuban incident. I will need some kind of proof that this was not the action of the American government. You have 1 week. You must catch the boss yourselves and recover the remaining nuclear device.
Then you must find some way to prove your innocence.
Prove our innocence?
Yes, preferably something painful. Prove to me that this is not merely another one of your tricks.
The boss should be close to Colonel Volgin.
Yeah,
How
same.
about
I
a
feel like I'm
little
watching a movie too.
I would not expect too much.
I've
if
had
I
more
were you.
cutscenes
The
than
political
gameplay so
situation here
far.
is unstable. And Colonel Volgin is a member of the Brezhnev faction, which seeks to topple my government. 1 week.
Part
You have
4
only
does that.
1 week, and if it is not too much to ask, do something about Volgin as well.
What is that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. Call it a modest gentleman's agreement to ensure our continued relationship.
What if we can't prove our innocence?
Then I will be unable to restrain the military. I will be ousted, and they will seek their revenge.
A nuclear attack on the United States?
I leave the disposal of this situation entirely to your discretion, Mr. President.
Disposal?
If you fail, it will mean the beginning of a new world war.
I almost forget that we're playing a video game.
Put it simply, in order to avoid a full-scale nuclear conflict, we have to prove that America was not involved in that explosion.
And eliminating the boss ourselves will prove America's innocence?
Right. The higher-ups have decided that you're the only one capable of pulling this off. You were her last apprentice. Screw this one up, and we'll both be 6 feet under. There's no choice.
Are the Russians going to be helping us?
The KGB has promised to lend us one of their communications satellites so that you and I can talk to each other.
That's it?
They've also put us in touch with a couple of insiders.
Insiders?
I'm sure on PC I'm sure on PC you can get mods for that. You want that to actually
mean the
happen.
two NSA codebreakers who went over to the Soviet Union?
Precisely. Since then, they've apparently been training with the KGB for exactly this kind of situation. Their codenames are Adam and Eva. I've been told that Adam has infiltrated Volgin's
Yeah, the
ranks.
story to this one is really good.
We've also arranged for him to provide
You
you
can
with an
see
escape
why it's my favorite, like
You'll
one
need
of
to
my
rendezvous with
favorites.
him when you get there.
Control. Unidentified aircraft detected. Altitude 30,000 feet.
Do the DLC called Snakes. They could just make it a sequel.
It's
Oh,
fast.
make an entire
Estimated
full
airspeed
game
exceeding
out
Mach
of it.
3. Bearing south. I'm about to lose it.
It just kind of launched him out. He always having those crappy landings. He kind of landed the same way though.
This is Snake.
The whole superhero pose.
Loud and clear. Glad to see
Almost.
you landed safely.
I got blown pretty far off target.
Snake, let's go over your
Yep.
mission objectives.
So
one
it
more
begins.
time. Rescue Sokolov. Find out what's happened to the Shagohod, then destroy it.
So if you got to that
Finally,
point, that means you
eliminate the boss.
kind of just got to through the prologue and
This
that's it.
mission will be codenamed Operation Snake Eater.
Because I'll be taking on the boss in our Cobra unit, right?
Don't forget about Colonel Volgin.
I'm not a hired killer.
I know, but that was the Kremlin's demand.
Demand? You mean it wasn't just a request? What's it to us if the Khrushchev regime is threatened by the Colonel and his faction?
If supporting the current regime helps us avoid a nuclear exchange, then that's what we'll do.
And what are the CIA's demands?
Our priorities are the rescue of Sokolov and the destruction of the Shagohod.
Roger that, Major Tom.
Hold on, Snake.
What now?
I'm changing my codename. It turns out Tom wasn't the most auspicious choice.
What do you mean?
Well, the truth is, when I chose my codename, I picked the wrong one.
The wrong one?
Did you ever see the movie The Great Escape? It came out last year.
Oh, must have missed that one.
Anyway, it's based on a true story about prisoners who escaped from a POW camp in Nazi Germany. The prisoners dig 3 tunnels as part of their plan, but the Nazis find 2 of the tunnels before they're finished. The prisoners succeed in escaping by using the last remaining tunnel. The names of those 3 tunnels were Dick, Harry, and Tom.
I get it. You used the name of the tunnel they escaped in as your code name because you thought it would bring you good luck.
Yes, that's exactly right. At least, that was the plan.
But
I got the name wrong. The one they escaped in was Harry. Tom was one of the unlucky tunnels. It was discovered by the Nazis before it was finished. I watched the movie again just to make sure. In fact, I even ordered the actual film from the movie company.
yeah, it doesn't sound like the greatest name to use. So what should I call you?
You know, let's just use Zero, like we've been doing all along.
All right then. Major Zero it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency is 140.85. Oh, I almost forgot. Paramedic is with us again on this mission.
At least they didn't say Harry, Dick, and Tom.
If we fail, she'll have her medical
Or Tom's
license
Harry
revoked.
Dick.
It's more or less the same kind of fate. Her frequency is the same as during the Virtuous mission, 145.73. She'll be recording your mission data as well.
I think the
just like
saying
last
is
time.
Tom, Dick, and Harry.
That frequency is also the same, 140.96. And there's one more person on your support team. His name is Mr. Sigint. He's an expert on the latest in weapons and equipment technology. You'll be going up against some of the world's most advanced weaponry when you infiltrate the research facility. If you have any questions, just ask him. His frequency is 148.41.
Mr. Sigint. Got it.
Adam, your KGB contact, is waiting for you at the abandoned factory up ahead.
The same factory Sokolov was being held in last week.
Yes, meet up with Adam first. He's cleared the way for you to rescue Sokolov.
How will I know this Adam guy when I see him?
You'll know once you reach the factory. The whole area's been polluted by the fallout from that nuclear blast. No one else would dare come close. The password is, "Who are the Patriots?" and Lali Lule Lo.
Lali Lulelo. Gotcha.
You've been equipped with a 45 for this mission. Be careful, it's noisy.
I thought standard Fox procedure was procure on-site weapons acquisition.
The circumstances are different this time. You're now on an official mission for the United States government. It would be necessary to make your presence known to a certain extent, to the Khrushchev regime at the very least. But remember, this is still a sneaking mission. Snake, if you fail this mission, it will mean an all-out nuclear war. Keep that in mind and proceed with extreme caution.
Understood. Commencing Operation Snake Eater. Paramedic.
Snake, it's so good to hear from you again.
Same here. It's been a week, hasn't it?
4 days, actually.
Huh?
I visited you in the hospital. You were still unconscious, though.
Then you must have seen me naked.
Yeah, but you were all wrapped up in bandages and tubes, so I couldn't do anything but look.
Better luck next time.
Let's hope so. But
She
seriously,
saw him
don't
naked.
forget that you were like that until just yesterday. In fact, you really shouldn't even be on this mission. Keep an eye on your stamina gauge. If you start to run low, don't push
She was
yourself.
looking.
Eat something to replenish your stamina. And try not to get
She's a
yourself
perv.
hurt. If you're wounded or get bitten by a venomous animal, go into the survival viewer immediately and treat yourself using cure.
Yeah. I can see you still know how to nag.
You're welcome. And I can see you still don't know when to keep your mouth shut.
Maybe so. By the way, I heard you're going to lose your medical license if this mission
Is
fails.
that even her real profile pic?
There was talk of that, but the mission
Is
won't
Snake gonna be
fail.
disappointed when he sees her in real life?
Good. I believe in you. But you know what? I really
He's
don't
gonna be
care
like, you don't look anything like your profile picture.
Use that to force you to participate in this operation?
No, I volunteered.
Why?
So that I could watch over you. Snake, you're the best agent I've ever seen. But you push yourself too hard. You're reckless. Someone has to stop you from getting into trouble.
That's right.
To make sure
That's
you
just
and the
her
boss
picture
stay
that she
safe.
uses on Tinder.
So that's why I volunteered. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better guardian angel than me, right?
Thanks.
Stop right there. You can thank me when you get back.
All right.
When you go to save, those conversations that they have are just crazy.
Okay, good luck, Snake.
Thanks.
That's right. Alright, it's 1 o'clock, Diesel. I gotta raid out. I'm really, really tired. Especially since I've been up since work this morning. I'm gonna play more tomorrow. I have a 3-day weekend. Yeah, it's like 1 a.m. I'm barely holding on, staying awake. You're just getting settled in. I know. I worked this morning. Yeah, no problem. I'm gonna stream again tomorrow. I have a 3-day weekend. So I'll be streaming a lot more this weekend. Alright, let's we'll have to find a raid target here.